From Gillette Stadium, I'm Alex Barth. He's Evan Lazar for CLNS Media. And this is the first time we've talked to you with football season officially underway. The Patriots not quite yet, but we got the Eagles and the Falcons on Thursday night. And based on the way that game went, it's asking some Patriots fans, what happened in February? That Eagles team did not look like a 500-yard, 40-plus point Super Bowl winning team last night.
No, it did not. And I think what we see with Nick Foles here is a regression back to the mean. I mean, other than the 2013 season with Chip Kelly at the helm, and then obviously for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, depending on how you look at it with the bye week, with the Falcons game and the NFC Championship game, and then the Super Bowl in Minnesota. Those two games were outliers for Nick Foles, it appears, and we kind of saw him go back to the Nick Foles that we kind of knew, a backup quarterback who's not going to really push the needle very far for a team as a starter. So as much as I understand the disappointment from Patriots fans, I think you kind of just have to tip your cap to Doug Peterson, Nick Foles last year and just say, you know what, they got hot at the right time and they rode it all the way to a ring.
What did last night's game tell you about where the Eagles are at, and how can the Patriots use that as a measuring stick going into 2018?
Well, I think the big thing is that it kind of tells you that a lot of the issues that people have with the offense right now in New England, both of those offenses last night were a dumpster fire. I mean, the Eagles offense, same scheme that they ran obviously in February that beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, but a big thing is just Nick Foles was just not the same guy. And obviously on the other side of the ball, Matt Ryan and the Falcons and Steve Sarkisian are still an absolute mess outside of Julio Jones.
And that's supposed to be one of the elite offenses in the NFL.
Right, absolutely. And I think that that's where you get coaching is just such a big factor. So I think that a lot of the worries that people have for the Patriots offense this year, although legitimate, I think we saw last night that maybe, it's not going to be so pretty for some other teams as well.
All right, getting the mind of Bill Belichick real quick. I know this never goes too well for us, but if you're Bill Belichick watching that game last night, what's your big takeaway from it?
Red zone offense. Red zone offense is where games are won and lost, and on vice versa with red zone defense. You have a good red zone offense. We talked about it a lot with the Patriots points allowed thing with their defense. Yep. They have great schemes in the defensive side of the ball in the red zone with their coverages. That's where these games are decided with. You kick field goals in the red zone, you're going to get beat by teams. Atlanta obviously had the same ending last year in the divisional round to the Eagles as they did last night. They ran 4 verticals on 3 straight plays, all of which fell incomplete. That type of ineptitude in the red zone is going to get you beat.
Really makes me wonder how Steve Sarkisian got a second year in Atlanta. The play calling, especially inside the 20, inside the 10, it looked tired. It looked played out. It was very predictable. Well, the Patriots won't see either of those two teams this year, but it always is good to keep an eye on potential competition come February. Make sure you're following us for complete Patriots coverage on Twitter at PatriotsCLNS, and check us out online at clnsmedia.com. From Gillette Stadium, he's Evan Lazar. I'm Alex Barth for CLNS.